Good morning to everyone but me because I have caught the hemorrhoids. I think I've caught the hemorrhoids. My tail hurts so bad, y'all. I think I've caught it. I am absolutely convinced that y'all were given to me at the beginning of my 30s to keep me sane and alive through these hard times. We got a lot to do today though, so just saying, if y'all got like Sunday morning service or something this weekend, just have them keep me in your prayers. You don't have to mention hemorrhoids. I'm only mentioning that to 130,000 of y'all because you're my best friends, but just say Merina and her troubles. I greatly appreciate it. Troubles they are. Troubles they are. You know, it's just my first time living too, y'all. It's just my first time living. First time dealing with catching the hemorrhoids too. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Calm down. Don't bite my finger off. I've already caught the hemorrhoids. Quit. Moon pie. Here you go, precious. She won't. Look how trained she is. Let me just lay it here and walk away. Thank you. Hours worth of service training. The runt can never. Duncan always almost takes my finger every time. I gotta get, these are the little ones. I gotta get Tater, and Shiloh doesn't want one. His belly's upset. I had to cook him some chicken breasts last night. And I don't give these to the big dogs because they could choke them because they're so small. So these are for the little dogs. The big dogs just got these long, they already ate them, but they just got these long, no rawhide ones that they're for bigger dogs. They can't have these because they could probably swallow it in one gulp, but I don't trust blue jeans with this. I don't trust blue jeans with anything. I wouldn't trust blue jeans with a pillow. I literally just filmed so much and didn't even hit record. I'm showing you the tracks out here. Snow's finally melting. We finally got to 11 inches, which I asked Jesus for 12, like last week or the week before. And in some areas it probably was 12, so you're all like complaining. I wouldn't complain, period. But we have been snowed in for 3 dang days. Actually, like 7 days. So we may get out of here at some point this week, quite possibly. It's also supposed to ice at the end of this week, so we shall see. Duncan was over here on his mushroom. I mean, my mushroom. But he has to keep his mushroom here so he can look out into the abyss and bark at all the bugs and the birds and the leaves and the air and anything in general, really. And then I was showing you his collar. He has a, okay, get here on your mushroom, my mushroom. He has a, I love my owner. Look, little tag on his little pink Valentine's Day bow tie collar. And I have a necklace that says I love my dog. Yeah, and I might wear that later. I got some things I gotta do before I get ready for the day. But we might wear that later. We might go matching. I love my boy. Don't jump off that. Yeah, he's taking over my mushroom. I came over here though, because look, I might actually, let me turn up my brightness. Do I know how to do that? I'm a YouTuber, I should. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's, look, I'm almost to the point in my weight loss where I can wrap a robe around me. What? Look, it might be fighting for its life. But it is wrapped, honey. Look at that. Stop it. Look at that. Okay. I think I'm going to do the blonde again. The blonde, whatever it's called. The professionals know, but I don't know. But I liked it. It kind of made me feel edgy in my 30s. It's about as edgy as I'm going to get is a blonde halo around my head. But I think I'm going to do that. And if I'm going to do that, it's going to take a lot of effort today. I got this stuff to go just completely red again if I want to. Because, you know, Shane loves the red color. So I try to stay that color. I've stayed that color for a hot minute now. That's about the time when I say that I go back to a different color. Who knows? But I might trim it up a little bit too. Because it's looking a little... But I think instead of just going the red, I think I will do the blonde around the face and underneath too. I forget the words, but the professionals can tell us in the comments what it's called. If I do that, it's going to take up most of my morning though. But I think I like it. It's something that's gave me a lot of happiness lately. Something so simple, but it's something so odd. Like, it's an odd color combination, right? I feel like a Spice Girl, but it's given me a lot of happiness lately, so I think I'm going to do it, even if it looks a little weird, or if it might look a little weird or look like I'm trying to be 16, but 16 was the worst year of my life, so I'm not trying to be 16 again. If anything, maybe I'm subconsciously trying to heal the 16-year-old in me. I don't know, but I think we're going to go for it again. We'll see. I got to tidy up all of that right there. Daggone it. Got my hair dye shirt on, being responsible. Got my porch cleaning bleach pants on. being responsible. Growth for 2026. Any other time I would have just thrown on my best clothes and done this. And then my stuff from Sally's. Let's do it. Let's see what we can turn me into for today. We're gonna do a little bit of a trim job over here just to finish it up. You guys were giving me a lot of good ideas, and I had a thought to make this tie in with the island, which has like a board batten thing, so that's what we're doing right now.
You shouldn't be with someone like me. Sometimes I think they're right, honey. Sorry for the tears in your eyes. Hey, love, forgive me just one more try. Used to hide myself away in the night, looking for...
Instead of a board and batten trim, we're just going to go with the traditional perimeter picture frame trim with a little bit of a wider wood, because that's exactly what we did on the island. And I wanted to tie it together. This really looks like a big kitchen now, but I wanted to definitely make the island and these look like it was a pair. Shane's just popping these up here and nailing them with his little brad nails, and then we're going to go in and caulk it and paint it the pure white by Sherwin-Williams.
Tell you thought you owned the place. The words that you said, the 2 steps ahead. Well, your way to play was widespread. Take a chance, you said, with quite the charm. And then you got me unharmed. Bet you thought you'd screw me over, but you do no harm. If you don't like what you find, don't feel obliged. There's a line waiting right behind. Now if you want, we can fight. I've got all night if I'm not all that exciting. Fine. Don't think you're burning me. I'm free and fine. See, got other places to be. If you don't like what you find, don't feel obliged. There's a line waiting right behind. Now we've had some fun, but I'm not the one. Since you walk over me when you're done, it's not what I seek, and I won't be weak. I won't let you hush me when I speak. Take a chance, you said, with quite the charm. And then you got me unharmed. Bet you thought you'd screw me over, but you do no harm. If you don't like what you find, don't feel obliged. There's a line waiting right behind. Now if you want, we can fight. I've got all night if I'm not all that exciting. Fine. Don't think you're burning me. I'm free and fine. See, got other places to be. If you don't like what you find,
We used about all we could out of the last can of paint, that catastrophe where the paint had froze and we had to get a big old chunk of it out. It looked like sourdough bread dough. It was a mess. We used the last we could of it because at the bottom of it, there was just a bunch of little specks in it, and we were eventually having to paint it on. And then once it dried, go in and scrape off the little hard pieces. So we just got a little pint to do us with this trim work, and we'll go get a gallon later when we come to a different project. But we're moving right along in this kitchen. That's a good idea. For dinner, we got meatball subs going on. This is the first thing I've eaten all day long. I forgot to eat. I did have a sugar-free coffee that I made this morning, and then Shane brought me home a Dutch Bros Valentine's Day coffee when he got home today. So
it's the gift of love, baby.
I had that, but I haven't had anything to eat at all. I'm eating with, oh, I need a battery.
Quick! Quick! Whoever will put the battery in! Who? Will it be you? Will it be you? It's me. I'll put the battery in.
Okay, so what you need, babe? You got it?
I grabbed this invisible bottle of
Where's my water? My water is over there. I'm gonna eat mine with a fork because it's just easier for me. You just get a piece of bread and a piece of meatball. I made these meatloaf, but I've called this meatloaf 500 times. These meatballs are the bomb.com. All I do is literally get a large family size bag of the frozen, it's like traditional or home style.
What are you drinking, Mama?
Water. It's traditional or home style meatballs that you get in the frozen Great Value ones in the blue bag, and then I add a jar of Great Value grape jelly and then a small container of Baby Ray's regular barbecue sauce. Thank you, love.
You're welcome.
It's best in a crock pot because you don't have to fiddle fart with it, but I just cooked it in a pot tonight because I am running like a chicken with my head cut off. It took me like a billion jillion hours. I saw y'all this morning and told you it was going to take me all morning to dye my hair. It took me about near all day long.
All day. All day.
I am proud.
Forget to pray.
Huh?
What was that?
He understood me. In 2 seconds, the kids love these meatballs. You can do a crock pot dump meal and just dump it all. Get in seconds. You can do a crock pot dump meal and just dump it all in the crock pot. Or you can literally put it like in a pot and cook it on low with the grape jelly and the barbecue sauce all together with the meatballs. Get it on low, like 3 for like an hour. Not even that, really like 40 minutes. You can do it. You can cook it as high and as fast as you want, but I just kept mine slow to give it time to, like, you know, marinate. And then pop it on a sub roll, and the kids always get seconds. It's a hit with the family. They like these better than like the traditional like marinara ones. Colton's got his wisdom teeth popping in right now, and he's still over here chopping on. This is 10 out of 10.
Yeah, wisdom teeth. I'm so excited for him to get
Sean Connery was one of the James Bonds. The name is
so
Bond.
excited for him to get his wisdom teeth because I'm excited to see.
See, there you go.
Oh my gosh, this is my last year as a kid. Go and get my Stanley.
It's a fair.
Yay! Are you a potato?
Some would say that. If I could identify as any potato, I would probably be a fried tater.
If you were in your room, if you were in your room one day and you look at the ceiling, you saw Shrek, what would you do?
Rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Next.
Would you rather have blue hair or a poopy green hair?
Like swampy green? I think swampy green.
Hershey squirt hair.
Blue hair. Next.
Are you pregnant?
No,
Aw.
not a chance.
I want a baby brother.
Baby
No.
sister.
These tubes have been knotted.
Dang
So you
it,
get
I'm
them
not
knotted?
them.
Why don't we hate people? That's not fruit of the spirit. That's right. Amen. Glory. There's not one person worthy of hate, right?
I have a question for you.
Even if they pee you off, you don't hate them. Just say, you pee me, oh. They're asking me Q&A questions.
They're asking if you're a potato.
Yeah, they asked me if I was a potato.
Okay. We
So,
will do leftovers now at least.
a perfect example
We don't
would...
take people because that's not the fruit of the spirit.
Listen. So,
Even if they pee us off. Yes.
okay.
Mama taught them that. She literally just said that a second ago.
What was a part of your day that made you smile today?
I smiled off and on all day.
I know. But
Mine was waking up late and going into the living room and see all of y'all on the couch.
We were having conversations, weren't we, about Jesus earlier? Were we having a conversation about it? Yeah.
Jesus and
Everything.
conspiracy theories.
Jesus and conspiracy theories, that's usually my vocabulary.
No.
Joey, what was your favorite part of the day?
Processing.
Okay. Colton, what's your favorite part of the day?
That legit
He's
made him
smiling
laugh.
at Jolie and hurting his wisdom teeth. Alright, Cameron, what was your favorite part of the day?
A cute superhero squad. Fantastic. I found his.
He said what made him smile today was a keto superhero squad and at Valentine's Day. He's really excited about Valentine's Day. He keeps asking about Valentine's Day all the time.
I had a lot of things make me smile today, but I think one thing that made me smile the most was watching Cameron go down through there clapping while I had my Jesus music going, and he was getting into it. Like he was praising God walking down through there.
What about you, Jolie? Have you processed?
My favorite part of the day? My favorite part of the day was my circus island on Animal Crossing.
Oh, because you made it look pretty.
Yeah. And the meatballs.
I'm calling my best day. And
Calling your bestie, you do that every day.
And you play. Well, that means that's my favorite part of every single day. It's simple then. Thank you and good night. And I dropped that mic.
Colton.
Sewage water or pee water? I know. I have one for Daddy. Dad, what would you prefer? Giving your daughter water or giving your daughter Dr. Pepper?
I'm giving her water. She doesn't build
Oh,
any
you
bad
said
habits.
Dr. Pepper. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm just processing.
You know,
Meatballs.
you should lead by example.
I can.
He's an adult.
I
Now,
can.
a child. He's like the dictator. He's the leadership. You're just.
Oh my gosh, I just got called a dictator by our 11-year-old because I won't give him Dr. Pepper.
Listen, he's not setting a good example if he's having Dr. Pepper at lunch, snack time, and then
Your filter's
random
gonna be out
time,
of whack.
Two snack time.
then cup for dinner. Or an extra can for dinner.
By the
He
time
has
he's
every
like 50, his water filter's gonna be
365
in
days
whack.
in a year.
Your water filter.
365 days he has Dr. Pepper.
So,
Tell us about this.
we're going to be switching over to this. Now, I have had many faucets in my time. If you'll remember back in the trailer park single wide, I actually spray painted the faucet that we had because I wanted a black farmhouse sink. And I spray painted, loved it so much. But when we moved here, I actually got 2 faucets from 2 of you guys in the mail. Now, I was not expecting it. So I literally have faucets that I rotate between. I even have a black one I haven't used yet. Just kind of, you know, have a little piece of y'all with me, I guess. But that being said, I've been adding gold touches, so I'm going to switch over and use this one for a while. I don't know if I'm the only person on the planet who considers switching out their faucets. But I didn't ask for faucets when I moved here. It was just something a few of you guys literally thought of to do. So it felt like a housewarming gift, so I don't get rid of them. So I keep them and I'm going to rotate through them. And this will be one that I'm rotating through too. This may stay this way for a while. It may change in 6 months. I don't know. But if it does, then we'll just switch to another one for a little bit. But I got this one because out of all the faucets, I don't have one that's like slim like that. And it has the thing that pulls down that you can use, you know, to spray. But I don't have one that's slim like that. So when I saw this one, it was one of the cheapest ones at Lowe's. They can get pretty pricey, especially the gold ones. I was not about to pay $300 for a faucet. Absolutely not. I could have just switched over to the black one that I was gifted and just used that. Like, I would have just forgot about it. But I saw this and it was on the cheaper side when it comes to faucets at Lowe's. So I was like, okay, I'm itching so bad. I told Shane a while back, I said, if I ever actually jump in on this gold trend because I've been thinking about it for a while and I just hadn't done it. I said if I ever do, I want a gold faucet. I want to try that. I've never thought to try that ever. I want to try that. And so we're gonna try this one and see what it looks like. The sink's staying the same. We ain't changing the sink. The sink is stainless steel. I don't care if it clashes or not. We are not changing that sink. We're not getting a golden sink neither. We already have a golden tub, as the kids call it, and it's the old like plexiglass 90s yellowed tub. They call it. They tell all their friends we have a golden tub, and they look at us like, what? And it's like, it's a 90s trailer acrylic like tub. It's just really yellow, so it's golden. We're not doing a golden sink. We're just going to use the sink we already have because it's scratched up and used, and any other sink we get is just going to be scratched up and used. So just going to keep that one and add this faucet on top of it. Like I said earlier, I'm not worried about the sink. The sink has been through some stuff. It has scars, and any sink I have is going to have scars. I learned that the hard way whenever I spray painted my sink in the trailer park to make it look like a white farmhouse sink. It was beautiful, but we are hard on our dishes. We are hard on our sinks. We're hard on everything. So I'm definitely not going to be switching out the sink. But before I got this, I searched up, because like I said, I had been thinking about going the gold route for a while. I just didn't have like the guts to really do it. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like it. And then, you know, what if people think that I'm trying to be like, what do they say, like bougie or something like that? That's not it at all. This is the cheapest gold sink I could find. And I was so tempted to spray paint my faucet gold anyway. But I was just like, I don't really know if it's a lot to change something. When you can't see something visually, you struggle, because you're like, if I buy this and I don't like it, then what, right? So whenever I go to make a decision on the decor or the style of my home or changing up anything, I always have either one of two sides show up, and it's the YOLO side of do it and not think about it, or it's think too much about it. And in this case, I definitely thought too much about it, but I did think about it for a long time. So it's not like I just ran with this idea the first second it popped into my head. I'd say it was probably around last winter that I thought about doing this. So I gave myself to think on it a while, and usually I do that like I do my TJ Maxx buggy. I'll put something in the buggy, I'll put something in my brain, I'll walk around the store with it, I'll live life with it for a little while, and if it's still in the buggy, if it's still in my brain at the end of my little trip, then I go with it. I took Nanny shopping with us. I was telling y'all about that, and she was laughing at me because we were walking around the stores and I had stuff in my buggy, and I would walk around for a little while and then I'd pick something out of my buggy and I'd hand it to Colton or hand it to the girls, and I'd be like, go set that back over there where it belongs. And she was like, why do you do that? And I was like, because I give myself time to think about, A, is this going to clutter up my house? Do I have something I can replace by getting this, or is it just going to add to something? Or C, was it just like an impulse grab? Because if it's an impulsive decision or it clutters up my home or it's just not necessary, I don't really just like it, I just like the thought of it, then it's not worth bringing home. And so that's kind of what I do with my ideas. I treat it like my TJ Maxx buggy. I have to clean behind my sink and I have to repaint it, because when I spray painted my windows the farmhouse black, I got spray paint residue around the trim, and the countertop itself is struggling. You guys know I've struggled with that countertop for a hot minute since I used lacquer on it, and the sun hits directly on it, so it yellows. So I don't quite know what I'm going to do over there. I have an idea, but I don't know. But I do need to touch it up, especially where all the black spray paint got. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a blessed morning, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Know that I love you, but Jesus Christ loves you so much more. So much that He died for you. I will see y'all later.